Hey guys, so I'm back from Boston. Um, I went to Boston so that I can get away from all the distractions that I had in Florida. I studied a lot. I studied at least 3 to 6 hours total, not all together, but total each day. And I did work out a lot. I ran a little over 2 miles every day, and I worked on my push-ups and I worked on my sit-ups. My push-ups I can only do 5, and you have to at least do 17 in order to pass the PT test. And I kind of want to do the PT readiness program, which a friend of mine who just got out of the army told me that I should probably do that because when you join and you go to basic, you're E1. So she told me if I do the PT readiness program with my recruiter and I pass the test, then I go in as E2. So that's better than E1. And then my sit ups are decent. I'm not passing. You have to do at least 50 sit ups in 2 minutes, and I did 36. So I'm behind on that still, but my run is good, so I don't have to worry about my run. But I guess I have time. I haven't even like sworn in yet, which is getting closer because now that I'm confident in studying or confident in taking the test again, I'm ready to take that next step. Which brings me to the list that my recruiter gave me. Wow, sorry. I can see that in my camera. Okay. Um, he gave me a note. He gave me a list of 5 things. I had to get a doctor's note because I had bronchitis 2 months ago, and or maybe 3 months ago now. And some people told me that I shouldn't have told him that. But I was kind of nervous because I thought maybe like they'd pick it up on my medical records or something like that, and I just didn't want that to become an issue. So I have to get a doctor's note um, saying that my bronchitis is all clear and that I'm 100% healthy, which I don't have a cough anymore. I don't, there's no inhaler needed. I'm fine. I know that I don't have bronchitis, but I still have to go. That's the only thing I have left on my list to do, which I have my doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. My birth certificate, I actually had my birth certificate, but I couldn't find it, and it turns out it was exactly where it was supposed to be, so I have to bring that. While I was gone in Boston, right before I left, I ordered my divorce decree and my high school transcripts. And when I got back, when I checked my mail, they were both there. So that is exciting. I have both of those crossed off, and I don't have to worry about that. Lose 5 pounds. I actually lost 5 pounds when I was gone. Like actually, like 5 pounds. And I kind of want to lose a little bit more, just because I used to be 120, and um, now I'm at 148, and yeah, I gained some weight through the years, but I also been like dropping weight. It's just like the only thing, because I exercise a lot, but the thing is, once your body gets used to like the exercise that you're doing, then you have to change it up. And I wasn't doing that, so I was kind of maintaining a weight. Um, but now I kind of changed everything up. So I lost 5 pounds, but I'm trying to lose more. Um, I my ASVAB I already studied, so I'm ready to take that test. So next week, after my after my doctor's appointment tomorrow, I should be meeting with my recruiter next week, and then we'll probably set up a time so I can go to MEPS. So my next video will probably be on MEPS, or right before I go to MEPS, or probably right after I go see my recruiter. Um, Either one. She's bothering me. Sorry, I just cut bangs, and maybe I just cut my bangs a little. I didn't do it right, but whatever. I'm okay with it. And then let's see. Um, One thing I wanted to talk about is dealing with debt while joining the military. Um, uh, when I was 18, I made the mistake of dating a guy who wanted to use my credit to get everything. And I mean, I learned my lesson, but I'm still learning my lesson. So I'm still having to pay some shit off, or excuse my language. And so I haven't talked to my recruiter about that yet, and I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to see what happens. But I do know that if my job was to require a security clearance, which it doesn't, unless, I mean, I haven't taken the ASVAB, so I don't have that job yet, but hopefully I do. I want to be a 68 whiskey, a combat medic, or a healthcare specialist. And you won't need a security clearance unless you get assigned to a certain unit that needs the security clearance. So I should be fine on that, but we'll see. I don't know. And then I've gotten one thing I could suggest is talk to as many military personnel, I guess you could say, or soldiers, as possible. I've learned so much just talking to like my friends. My best friend, she's in the National Guard. So I ask her a lot of questions, and then I have other friends that are in the Army. My ex-husband was in the Army. We don't really talk, but I'm sure if I started to ask him questions, he would answer them. So yeah, I wanted to tell you about that. And then another thing. There will always be people that are like, oh, what are you crazy? Don't join. You know, there's a war going on. Like, trying to bring you down from what you're trying to accomplish. And well, I've been running into a lot of people like that lately. And I've learned to just tune them out and kind of, people even that I thought were my friends. And I'm not saying that they're not, but at the same time, I'm kind of starting to question that because they're getting upset because I'd rather stay in and study for my ASVAB than go out and party with them. And I don't think that's fair. And then I also have my friends that are trying to compare themselves to me having to put them first before anything, and that's not going to happen. So just don't give up. I've never in my life worked so hard for something. And I mean, except for singing. I love singing. I'll always love singing. I sing every day. I have a job where I sing, so that works out for me. But besides from that, everything else I've either went from, oh, I want to do this, and then I change it probably like the next day or the next week, or I've moved so many different places, which is, I find it useful that I've lived in different places, but a lot of it was spur of the moment. So I'm kind of learning and taking it day by day. And then I also found out you can move when you're in the National Guard to a different state. I mean, it's a little bit of a long process, but you can. And once I get back from AIT and everything, I would like to leave Florida. Sorry. I want to leave Florida, and so right now I'm kind of in the search of a place that feels more at home to me. So, any suggestions, just let me know. Another thing that I also want to talk to you guys about is another reason why I got information not just for myself, but for my mom. My mom is, people are like daddy's girls and everything. I'm a mama's girl. And my mom, I'm her youngest, and so she kind of wants me still to be attached to her hip a little bit. And I mean, I cut that cord a long time ago, but she still thinks it's there. And she doesn't really, I know that she doesn't want me to, and no, it's not that she doesn't want me to join, but I know that she's nervous about it. So she asked me, when I was in Boston, she sat me down and she asked me, like, a million questions, and I was able to answer every single one of them, and which was good because I thought she was going to start asking me, because my mom, she asks you like the second you tell her something, she wants to know what, who, where, when, why, and everything in between. So I was able to give her every single answer, which was good, and I was really excited about that. So this was just an update on my progress on everything. So next week I'll probably update you guys after I see my recruiter. I might record while I'm there. I don't know yet. I guess I have to see if he's comfortable with that or not. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, just either inbox me or leave me a comment. Bye.